How y'all doing?
Rashad, could you talk us through when you got hurt and all those months of recovery, what it's been like for you?
I think about that day every day when I'm in recovery, and when that happened to me, it kind of set me down, and it was just something that I went through. I've never been through in my whole life, and it was kind of like one of the hardest things in life I've ever been through. I was kind of getting into like my rhythm at that point of the season, and I was starting to see everything I ever worked for pay off. And so when I went down, I knew it was over as soon as I went down. I knew my ankle was broke, something was wrong. And I came back the next day, and it was just like, I promise you, when I get back from this, like somebody gonna pay for it. So that's kind of my mindset every day. And, working in the training room with Dario and his staff, man, it's been great. I came a long way. I was just looking at my phone yesterday, and I was looking at videos. Man, I was still on scooters, still in cash, and it's like I came a long way. Honestly, I feel like I'm almost 100%. But, I really want to be out there in the spring. But the best thing for me is to really just sit out and just wait it out.
First of all, is it right or left hand?
Left.
I know it's only one practice, but you guys have been with Coach Golish for a few months now. What will be different about this defense? Not just in terms of scheme, but just in terms of approach, physicality. What do you think is going to be different?
One thing I can say, just being with Coach Golish for these past few months, man, he make us want to run through a brick wall for him. Man, the energy he brings, the swag he brings, is like, how can you not get young guys to really buy along and go along with that process he brings, like his mindset, man. I'm talking about guys in the building. You see guys' attitude, different mentalities. He's always pumped. And it's like when you walk up those stairs going to that meeting room, he's just standing on the top of those stairs shaking everybody's hand. And he's getting dudes excited. And it's like, bro, if you don't want to be here, like leave, go back down those steps. You're going to come in here, you're going to smile. And I think that's a big difference, man. You got guys at practice like who want to be there because, you got a coach. If he bring that mentality early in the morning to those meetings, you got dudes walking around, great attitude.
What do you see from the Todd Orlando and the defense and the way you guys are going to play defense now?
It's very aggressive, and his mentality is he going to get people, and he's a very hard coaching dude, very demanding, but it's our job to also do what he wants. And I feel like this is one of the best defenses that I ever played in, doing a lot of different stuff, 3 down, 4 down, so being able to show like different abilities. And I think the dudes we got on this team, this will help us out a lot with just being able to put guys into place to make plays.
So last year they moved a bunch of, across the defensive line due to injuries, scheme, what have you. Where do you feel most comfortable, right? I know you haven't been out there, but where do you feel like you kind of most fit in, schematically in this defense?
To be honest, I feel like I can play the whole line up and down. Obviously, I'm not one of the biggest dudes, but I feel like my get off, I'm strong at the point of attack. I can hold double teams. I'm also very twitch, so I can play up and down, probably except the outside linebacker position. They got to drop, but I mean, won't nothing hurt if they let me, go out there and get a couple drops in every practice. So, but I feel like I can play everything, honestly. Well, I can do whatever my coach want me to do. If I got to go to the nose, one tech, and just hold double teams, I don't mind doing that. I'm a team player, and shoot, honestly, I like that type. I like the run game, so I'm looking to play whatever they need me to play.
In that defensive line room over the last few months, who have you seen the most growth from? UCF, the end of the season to today. Who's kind of stood out to you? You guys are around each other every day.
I say Nick Batts, him and Jason Vaughn, and Nick Batts has came a long way, and you can tell like. Man, his energy every day, he want to get better. He go to coaches, you go up to the meeting room and watch film, he's in there. And Jason Vaughn, like, that's a name to watch out for this year, especially after that first day of practice. Man, Vaughn is a special kid. He's one of the most, I feel like, the most talented D-linemen we have on the team. Like, he can do everything, man. He come with a working mindset every day. We get down in the weight room, he's doing extra every day. You go to the field, he's already out there. So them 2 names that I'm really high on, and I know they're gonna help contribute to this team this year.
How have the D linemen taken to Kevin Patrick?
Man, from his first meeting with him, we left that meeting and everybody was like, "Wow!" Like he taught us so much in one meeting. And dudes like want to play for him because at the end of the day, he let us know every morning. We start the meeting off in the morning with a little interaction with him. He tell me about this, like about your life. Take your mind off football. He told her his life story, and it's like, man, how can you not want to play for a guy like that? And like when he get on that board, it's crazy. Like he taught us so much and taught us so many tendencies to help us when we go out there on the field. So things is going great, and then you know the type of talent he produced. So it's like when you lock in and listen, we got a great chance of being one of the next few out that room.
How would you describe the tempo at the first spring practice overall?
Well, it was fast. I'm on the sideline. I'm thinking like, man, before I come back, I gotta get in shape. Like that offense is going, but at the end of the day, man, I feel like that's gonna help us out a lot. Just being able to line up quick every day in practice. You doing that every day. We get into the game. We gonna be the ones like, man, we all gonna run the play. So when we do go against a slow tempo team, we'll be more mentally ready, and just being able to line up, and that'll help us play way more faster. But overall, the practice is fast, and all the guys are telling me like, you better do some running before you come back out here. So yeah.
So I mean, you haven't seen the offense play in a game, but I'm sure you've seen Tennessee. I mean, there's a lot of teams that play fast around the country. Is this higher level fast based on what you think USF's going to look like next year?
Yeah, most definitely. Like you said, I watched Tennessee games. They was one of the best teams in the country this year. So I watched them. They offense fast, but it's a different type of fast when you actually out there and looking at it in person. And that thing going fast.
Anything else for Rashad?
And one more thing, on the play that you got hurt, what happened?
We was on the goal line, and my foot got planted in the ground, and one of the offensive tackles kind of rolled up on me. So it was pretty much, I probably could have did better with probably just going a little harder. I really don't know. It was kind of like I wasn't able to avoid it. Like stuff happens for a reason, but I know when I come back, I'm gonna give it my all. Like that made me miss football so much. I was able to find stuff to do outside of football, but it made me realize when I come back, I would never take this for granted. So when I come back, they'll get 100% out of me every day.
What did you do? Just you found other ways to spend your time, or?
Yeah, it kind of brought me closer around, finding my friends, getting to know them more, meet new people, even with guys on the team. I was down, and I say they did a good job, especially guys in the D-line room, of coming around me. They we appreciate everything you did, and it's just every time I seen those guys, they made me feel welcome and loved, and it's I owe that back to them. Now, I'm out there coaching guys, and it's I feel like that brought me into more of a vocal leadership role. I've never been a vocal guy. I just always been a guy who just set myself to a certain standard, and I'm gonna do it, and people would just look at me and just I would earn their respect that way. But that kind of brought me into more of a vocal role, and I make sure I let the guys know in the D-line room it's a fine line between leading from the heart and just thinking you better than everybody and telling them what to do. And I feel like I got their respect the most by that, and that make them want to listen to me more. But things like that, going out, just going to different amusement parks and stuff like that. Just going to museums and stuff like that. So I kind of find something else I would like to do outside of football to help take my mind off some of this.
What's it like to kind of still be here? The plans change, I guess, and here you are.
Yeah, I think it's awesome, to be honest. I love the team. I love USF. I love being here, working hard every day. And there's just no other place I'd rather be, to be honest.
But 5 offensive coordinators in your 6 years?
I think that's about right, yeah. That number sounds about right.
This offense, I know you're doing some indie stuff right now through spring. Is there anything kind of similar through your Rolodex of offensive coaches that you've had that's kind of maybe the scheme or tempo is a little bit similar to?
To be honest, no, this is honestly nothing we've ever had before. The offense is very fast tempo, very electric, very in your face and ready to get after you. And I think it's great for our offense and great for our guys that we have here. And I think our guys will do very well in this offense.
I mean, there's a lot of fast playing offenses in pro and college football everywhere. This, you hear people talk about this. It seems like, oh, this is higher level. How do you describe what you think you guys are going to look like on offense?
I would just describe our new offense as, fast, electric, in your face, ready to get after you every play. We're not slowing down for no defense. We're gonna be, fast, but also under control. and making all the right decisions and all the right reads, and I trust the quarterbacks to do that. So I think it's just if I had to sum it up in one word, I would just say electric, like very in your face and electric.
What kind of responsibility do you feel with your experience to be a leader for an offensive line that has lost a lot of guys?
Yeah, definitely. So when coming into it my freshman year, we kind of had veteran guys like Marcus Norman and Billy Atterbury. So I kind of see how that should look as being an older guy. So having all that experience has definitely helped me up to this point. I'm able to go in the offensive line room confidently and tell our guys this is what it should look like. This is how it should be done. And the O-line room, I love my guys always. Every year I've been here, all our guys are willing to buy into what we're doing here, and it's honestly just great for me because I can really speak my mind and tell these guys like every ins and outs of O-line since I've been here so long. I can help a freshman out and give him some techniques or hand placement, any way I can help him is just great. And I'm honestly so blessed to be in this position because, I honestly didn't think I would be in college this long, but, I'm so blessed to be able to and, teach all the young guys. So I think that's what, he kept me here for is just be able to keep all the young guys going and, keep them rolling.
I know you're not on defense, but you observe them. You observed them yesterday. What's your impression to just what you've seen so far from that group?
Yeah, so I really see a difference. They attack the field like Coach said earlier. They attack the field with a different kind of passion and a different kind of energy than that I've maybe seen before. And I just think that with all the coaches being here, that it gives our guys a great sense of energy and urgency. Like I know all our guys here want to be great, and giving us the right coaches that can push these guys and make them be great is all we needed. And I'm just so excited to see the development of younger guys like Eddie Kelly and stuff like that, and see what they can really do with this role. And I really think everyone's going to thrive in this defense.
And you've got a position coach now who's barely older than you. He may have. I mean, when you played UCF, I think he was on the team one year on UCF's team. What's that like?
It's I just think very interesting. Seeing a guy that was on the field with me and. Just that, that goes to him, and how good of a coach he is and how quick, he can make that jump around from, being a GA last year to, being a full-time position coach. And I just think it's a testament of what he can do as a coach and, how quick he can, how smart he is for the love of the game and just how quick he can become that. It's pretty amazing to me. And it's pretty cool, too, Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's it going to be like when you're lining up and you look down the line and don't see Meach or Cecil down there?
Yeah, it's obviously going to be different because my whole 5 years, I've been playing with them. They've been my guys to the right of me. But, I think that they did a great job leaving and bringing the younger guys with them and bringing everyone else along with them so that, when they left, it wouldn't be, as severe as a drop-off because they know what to expect because guys like Brad and guys like Meach and Trey Jacobs have, done it the year before. But it's definitely going to be different. But, I love all my teammates just the same, and I can't wait to get out there and play with them when I get healthy.
Coach said earlier that he was really impressed with the O-line group game line. Can you talk a bit more about that? Did you see that as well?
Yeah, I'm so impressed with our O-line, just from the new coaches coming here and them being able to grab the offense and really take it and control it. And all our O-line guys, we love to work, and everyone on this team loves to work. But I'm with the O-line so much and. There's just like a certain brotherhood in that room that, I just, I take care for granted. And I'm, so excited they just come to work every day and just want to get better and just want to, improve themselves in any way that they can. And, I'm really just grateful for that.
What was it like when you got hurt in the aftermath and just having to deal with that for the weeks, mentally, emotionally, all the things?
Yeah, definitely.
Not being able to play.
Yeah, definitely. It was one of the first times in my career where, I had to, watch a USF game, from the TV. It was very weird for me. I didn't like that feeling at all. I wanted to be out there with my guys, and I wanted to be out there, contributing to the program. But just like Cheney said, it kind of opened other avenues for my leadership, and it just allowed me to be more vocal and, find other, hobbies outside, like, maybe working on my mental health and, other stuff like that, because I couldn't do anything physical like walking. And it was a lot, but I'm I'm grateful because I believe everything happens for a reason, and I'm thankful God put me in this spot right here to, finish it out strong and, put me in a position that I can help other people and, maybe tell them something I went through about my injury that could help them. And I was just grateful. I mean, not grateful it happened, but, I'm glad to be here now.
And what happened? on the
Oh,
play?
I'm
How
sorry.
did you
Yeah,
get hurt?
so it was pass protection. It was just a mess up in the O line. I got rolled up on, and that's how it happened. So.
Did you know right then that? it was
I did not
problem?
know right then. It was kind of my ankle just felt like a twisted type of pain. I'm just like, it's not really my ankle, my leg burns, and it took me to X-ray, and then they found out I fractured my fibula, and then I never really felt it though. It was kind of like a weird thing. I think my adrenaline took over, and yeah, it was kind of like everything was fast paced, everything was moving. We were away from home, so it was like difficult going back on the plane and stuff. But everything happens for a reason.
And you've been with USM, for so long, and today they voted on the stadium. How cool is it to see kind of just all that change and that growth the whole time?
Yeah, it's honestly amazing. Just to see like what we started at, coming here in 2018 to what we are now. It's like, I wouldn't imagine I'd be sitting in this indoor, let alone talking about, a $20-something million, facility build. And I'm just so grateful that, I get to experience it because, a lot of my past teammates, they've always wanted to be in this and practice in this, and just me being able to do it is actually amazing. Like I never take it for granted, just looking at what we had, it's just so much progression and so much progression that's happened fast, and I just wouldn't want to be at any other place.